This is a very intriguing, compelling matchup. This team comes in ranked in the top 5 on the road wearing a very big target, trying to avoid that upset trap. Welcome to downtown Pittsburgh and Acrisure Stadium, the home field of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Pittsburgh Panthers. From EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Seminoles will kick this deep to start us off. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. So Pittsburgh's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Starts with a good pass to the left off the RPO. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings, but we expect tight competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
The guys up front line up. It's first down. Tight end goes in motion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Breaks free. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, that's exactly what this guy can do. He is a burner. Easily, in my opinion, one of the fastest guys in all of college football. And when you don't have him accounted for, this is what he's going to do to your defense.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. Pitt getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Here we go. Set.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on 1st down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a 2nd and manageable here for this offense.
0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. They'll run it here. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Panthers.
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today, and you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
7, Florida State, 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So Florida State's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. And And all eyes, Kirk, in this matchup of elite wide receivers. They got great skill. They got big personalities. You know they want to outdo each other in this showdown today.
Well, it's a showcase opportunity for both of these two wide receivers. A lot of eyes on them, not only in college football, but I don't know the last time, Chris, we were on the field pregame and saw so many NFL personnel evaluating these two to see who ends up stepping up and playing better.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
It's a shotgun run call. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I'll tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
Quarterback still with the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. He's running out of time here. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Looking for the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down. And the Noles pick up enough for a first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Ball handed off. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Here we go, 3rd and short in the 7th play of this drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3. Good throw to the right, looking for the first down. And the Seminoles look to keep this drive moving.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver. And the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Now it's 2nd down here. They'll run it from the gun. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And he's back to throw again on 2nd down. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete. Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense. We'll see what the offense can do starting inside their own 20. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
What love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
He's got it on a crossing route. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball up to the 28. Pitt getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. And they'll give it to the back. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. The ball is caught. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. And the single back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Panthers will have to kick it away. And this will be the first punt for this offense this afternoon. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And they begin the drive here, set up at the 30. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They make the stop, but not before he gains the 1st down. The screenplay works.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a 1st down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the 1st quarter. And it's Pittsburgh with the lead here, Kirk. And at the end of the 1st quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And he'll set up to throw. Caught quickly. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. 1st down now at the 40.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. So 2nd down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. The receiver grabs it.
Boy, that slant is so dangerous for a defense to try to slow down. Great job of rallying to limit its yardage after the catch.
Sure hands. It's Van Dyke. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. The offense already has 1 4th down conversion. And they do it for a 2nd time. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receivers past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that 1st down.
The Noles looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Locates the tight end. It's complete. He's stopped, but he gets a 1st down. Now play number 9 on this drive. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Tackle at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where...
Touchdown, Seminoles. Add 6 more points to the total. They're setting out to try the PAT. And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss. Well, they tried to get the counter play to the edge, Kurt, but we've seen this defense show their ability to pursue and fly to the football.
Yeah, they sure can, and they did a nice job on this counter play. A lot of times you'll see those counters go more up into the middle of a defense, but they tried to bounce that to the outside, and that gave you an idea of what kind of speed this defense has. Well, I like how the quarterback used his eyes to move the defense and then came back and made an accurate throw there on the quick slant.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And the senior quarterback off target there, threw it behind him. The Panthers will send the punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Returner tackled right there. That's when they'll start the drive. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. It's Van Dyke. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. Tell you, he's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
And then first down, right back to the running game. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
Quarterback keeps the football. Fighting off the defender. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
And that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
Tackled there by the defense. So just 1 for 3 on red zone trips so far. They come up on 2nd and goal. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Florida State. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. They're coming off a quick 3 and out. So looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Snags a quick throw. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. The Panthers will have to kick this away. He'll field the punt. Coverage team brings down the return. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They got off to a slow start, but they have been clicking lately. Can they build on this lead now in the second quarter? Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. You get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. 2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the 1st down. Catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down. Try and muscle for the 1st down. Runs through the defender. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, 3rd down, why not hand it to your running back? He's one of the more gifted athletes on your team. You give him a chance, he's going to give you the yards that he needs, and that is a 1st down.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Football comes out. They get him to the ground, heads up by the offense to keep possession, but he's still short of the marker. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. It's 3rd down for the offense. They'll try to run for the 1st down. He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up 4th down. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. The Seminoles will bring their punt team onto the field. And he should be able to pin them back deep here with his first punt. And the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll spot it down at the 15. On 1st down, it's play action. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. 2nd down and long from the 9-yard line. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Punt over the middle. It's Adams. They bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the 1st down marker. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. On the run here, lets it go. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. It's a sack. They've got it back at the 4-yard line. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their 1st of the half. The Panthers will line up to punt it away. And he's able to send the punt away. And here's the return now from midfield. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes a quick grab. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Looks to the left, pass caught. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Timeout, Florida State.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. Looks like he's going to run it. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. So on second down, I'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. He missed it. Off target that time. And after the miss, it's still a 7-point lead. The Panthers will kick it off to begin the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. An effective running game is why they're on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. They get the second half started with a running play. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
The sophomore, lucky that one did not get picked off.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with 2 guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
Finds his man. It's Van Dyke. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. And the Noles will line up on 1st and 10. Ball handed off. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the second half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
Looking to pass here on second down. They bring him down after a short gain there.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Important third down play coming up after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Trying to create here on the move. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Going absolutely nowhere with a loss of the play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch. And the Seminoles trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They're able to get him down.
But that screenplay can be a little tricky if the blocks up front don't develop, and now they got to figure out what to do here on 4th down.
Here comes 4th down, and look at this. They line up in the Wildcat formation. Direct snap. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. Right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? I think he got back to the 2, but nothing more. The defense was ready and stuffed him. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Trying to gain some breathing room, but he stopped right in his tracks at the 3.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
The Panthers will bring their punt team on the field now. On the kick now for the 5th time today. Just able to get it away. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. The last time they had to go, but got stopped on 4th and goal. They got to put that behind them now. Put together something here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. Finding space at the 20. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
The ball is picked off. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the 2nd half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He breaks free. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a 1st down. The big fellow's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a 1st down.
And a nice 1st down game there. They get him down, but very close to the 1st down marker. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. The pass rush gets home.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to. And the Panthers will send their punt team onto the field. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team.
And the Florida State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. Defense surrounds it, just a short gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit, swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. The tight end has got it. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Running back with the football. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
The shotgun handoff here. On the defense, wraps him up behind the line of scrimmage to conclude the 3rd quarter of play. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved, catching passes. That's tough to stop. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught by the receiver. And they get the conversion there. Set up now 1st down at the 38.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with a lead in the 4th quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He is stopped cold on 3rd and inches.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The Noles will look to convert here on 4th down. This defense just cannot get off the field. The long march moves on. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Catch hauled in here over the middle.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
The Seminoles line up on 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
Catch made, looking for the goal line. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the 1st down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Grab behind the line. It's Van Dyke.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
And off inside, looking for the touchdown. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Looking to throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Grab down the middle. It's Adams. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
The sure hands. It's Adams. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Looking to throw here. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it. That is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down. And the drive keeps going. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And looking to throw now on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Adams. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it second and medium. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Off target and incomplete. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Third down, out of the shotgun. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
On third and short, the offense coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here. They're just not able to hit it.
The pocket breaking down. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down play coming up. Gonna run it. It's Jennings.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
See what the call is on first and 10. Looking for a receiver. And it's incomplete. And a very quick throw. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He's past the marker and still going. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they finally stopped him, but a decent gain that time.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Working clock with the ground game. Defense stuffs him right there. No gain. Fourth down coming up. The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. And a chance here to build the lead, make it a 3-score game in the final quarter. He made it. 3 points on the board. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. With time running out, serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Quarterback looking to pass here on a second down. That's Carr. It's Adams. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Third down play here out of the shotgun. On the run, he'll let it go. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
Yet another incomplete pass, and this offense simply hasn't accomplished anything at all through the air today. Time is of the essence now, and a comeback seems improbable to me.
It's an out route, the catch made. What a move, breaking ankles and still going. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
What an effort by the receiver here. Good job with the run after the catch to pick up that first down. The pass was short of the sticks.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now. The misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 46. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Looking to throw it again. Oh, what a grab! The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. Attack strategy here.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
He cannot escape. It's a sack. The Panthers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. A deep shot to the left side. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Out of the gun now on third down. On the move now. He's going to take off here. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's got it with room to run. And runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. It's been a rough game for this offensive line, allowing 4 sacks and now flagged on the holding call. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Trying for a 4th down completion. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
They've got him down, but the offense gets the first down they needed to just run the clock out. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Well, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very